Okay, so for Excel activity 3, which is gap, we are going to use some formulas. What we're going to do here is we're going to figure out gross pay. First of all, what gross pay is our total pay. So that's your total paycheck. So to do this, a formula always starts with a what? Always starts with an equal sign. So we're going to say equals, and this is all in your directions right now, hours worked times hourly rate. Once we do that and press enter, it automatically does it for us. All of this is money, so I'm going to highlight everything that represents money. I'm going to change it to currency up on the home button here in currency. Once we've done that, we can go do the federal tax next. The federal tax, they say, is going to be 15%. So we would say equals the gross pay, which is our total pay, times 0.15. When we do that, our federal tax that they're going to take out of our paycheck is $69.56. Then it's going to figure out Social Security. Social Security is 6.2 in this example. So we'll do an equal sign, gross pay, times 0.062. Medicare is 1.45. So we'd say equals gross pay times 0.0145. And then we have our state tax, which is 4%, which will be equals gross pay times 0.04. Then we move on to our pension, which is they are saying is 3%. So we'll say equals. This is our contribution basically to our pension or to our 401k. A 401k is your retirement account. 0.03. Okay, so now we have all these expenses here. All these taxes are things that are going to be taken out of our paycheck. So to figure out our net pay, which is our pay after our deductions, we're going to say equals gross pay minus all of these deductions. So I'll say minus G12, minus H12, minus I12, minus J12, minus K12. Once I press if equals, it'll give me my net pay. Now, what's the great thing about spreadsheets? Do I have to do that for everyone? No, I do not have to do that for everyone. What I can do is highlight this, take my fat little plus sign to a skinny little plus sign, and drag it down. Did it just do all that work for me? That's a beautiful thing about a spreadsheet. Everybody loves that, right? Then, a couple other new skills you're going to learn is merge and center. We want you to merge and center your titles. You'll do this by highlighting each row, so A1 to L1, and hit the merge and center. You have to do that for each row individually. So just merge and center. Merge and center, A4, all the way to L4, merge and center. The last thing that is a new skill that you're going to be learning is to change your left and right margins. We would go to page layout, margins, and you can either choose ones that are pre. It just wants us to change our left and right margins. So we're going to say custom. Maybe we're going to say custom. It's not cooperating with us. There we go. We're going to change our left and right margin to 0.25. Once you do this, you say OK. If it doesn't fit to one page, we're going to go to page layout, width one page, and height one page. So these are all the new skills that you're going to learn in Excel Activity 3. Moving on to Excel Activity 4, we're going to go to Best Buy. Best Buy reviews a lot of the things that we've done thus far. But one of the things it's going to have you do is to select the row height to be a certain row height. So it wants you to select rows 9 through 24, and it wants the row height. So you right-click and go to row height, and it wants it to be 18. So we're going to say 18 and say OK. Everybody see how I did that? Yes, I can go over that again. What I did was highlight the columns I wanted to change the row height. I right-click. I go to row height, 18, and say OK. Okay. Then it's going to ask you to insert a blank column between columns A and B. To do this, you just highlight column B, and I just do that by selecting here on the top. See how I can select the columns? And then you can right-click and say Insert, and it inserts a column. Okay? Then what it asks you to do is it wants you to move everything from column D to column B. So I'm going to highlight. I'm going to go to the Home button and hit Cut. I'm going to come to B6, and I can either hit Paste over here, or I can right-click and paste. Once you've done that, then it wants you to get rid of this column D. So I just do that by highlighting column D, right-clicking, and deleting. Are there options up here on the Home tab to insert and delete as well? Yes, there are. There's always more than one way. So you can right-click as an option, or you can use these buttons up here. If it wants you to format the width of columns, you do it the same way as you did it as rows. You right-click, column width, and then you insert what they would like you to do, which in this case is 10. And then it automatically does that for you. Then you'll continue on with the lesson, inserting formulas and functions just like we have before.